What is up? Braxton Whitaker of Wilflower Guitar Co. here. If you haven't already hit that subscribe button, I invite you to go ahead and hit that now. If you've not hit the bell notification, go ahead and smash that too so you know when a new video is uploaded. Without further ado, here is the Walnut Stratocaster Wilflower Guitar Co. style. Stick around. What is up, guys? If you're joining in with me today, you are here for the video of the Walnut Stratocaster that we're getting ready to demo. This is a video I promised you last week. We had a little bit of technical difficulties with the video last week. Once again, still sorry about that. This week's video is not going to disappoint you though. So here we have the build from last week, the Walnut Stratocaster. It is made of one solid piece of walnut here. The pick guard is made out of reclaimed wood, reclaimed materials. Most every part in this guitar is reclaimed at some point or another. I don't like to use store-bought things if I could help it. Of course, the tuners and the pickups and the bridge and everything that went into this guitar was store-bought at one point, and I do understand that, but these are all recycled parts that I already had laying around in my garage. And it's parts that I didn't actually have to go out and order and wait for and ship. They're just things that I've accumulated over the years from playing around with guitars. So I love to do a little bit of reclaimed every now and then, so that's why I went ahead and did this wooden reclaimed pick guard. My dad actually picked up an air compressor from Harbor Freight the other day, and that was in the bottom of the box, is what held the air compressor still. So I went ahead and stole that from him. Put that on there. I think it looks pretty sharp. It turned out pretty well. This guitar does have the tremolo in it. Has the back cut out for the tremolo and everything in it. Does a pretty dang good job. So now the moment you've all been waiting for, let's listen to this guitar. I think it does all right. Not bad for a few scrap parts thrown together here and there. So this guitar, now it is made of one solid piece of walnut all the way through. This piece of walnut, fun fact for you, was a piece of walnut that came from a tree that was in the front yard of the very first house my wife and I lived in after we got married. I actually helped chop this tree down about 5 years ago. It was already starting to die a little bit at the top, and so we went ahead and removed it before it fell on a vehicle. But some very, very, very pretty wood came out of it. And I told my wife whenever we chopped it down, I said, you never know, a guitar might have been living in that tree, and sure as the world, here it is. So on this guitar, we have two Epiphone style humbuckers in here. I don't know if you can see it really well, but two chrome Epiphone style humbuckers in it. We do have the fender bridge down there at the bottom. Everything in it is pretty solid. The neck is a neck. I didn't build the neck on this one. I want to build a neck in the future. Have not quite got around to it yet, but I am practicing and trying to learn how to do it. This neck is one from a previous build that I had. It's just a neck that I kind of had sitting around, and I thought it would be a really good one to put on this one. It's not quite the same shape and head style as what a Fender is, and that's kind of the reason I liked it, because this isn't just another Fender Stratocaster. This is a Wilflower Guitar Co. Stratocaster, and so that's why I wanted to go with something just a little bit different on the top. Did go ahead and put some veneer up here at the top just to kind of match the body a little bit, and I think it turned out pretty well, if I do say so myself. I had a comment in a video for my last guitar that I built with the Great Guitar Build-Off, and they asked about the strap buttons. I do just want to point out, yes, the strap buttons are actually on this one this time. This is a detail that I always try to put on, but I usually forget until the last minute. So I did remember those. So thanks for adding that comment. If you have any other suggestions for me, please put them in the comments down below. I love hearing from you guys. I love seeing what you have to say. I love that you guys care enough about the videos to actually want to say something or put your input in. It makes it all worthwhile, and I love doing these videos. I never thought I'd be where I am today with them. Just a month ago, whenever I started, I never thought I'd even have 100 subscribers, and here we are at about 160 something. 1,500 views on one video, about 1,200 views on another video. The other ones are still continuing to climb, and it's all because of you guys, so thank you. I know you don't come here to hear me ramble and talk, so we're going to play another song on this guitar, and we're going to continue to see how she sounds. In there. Love 70s music, love Jim Croce. Gotta play a little bit of operator anytime I can. Here's another one we'll play here just to let you get a little bit of a listen to the sound of it. We'll change genres a little bit. Yesterday. New guitar means new strings. New strings means stretching. If you play guitar, you know how it is. If you're starting guitar, you'll learn soon that anytime you put new strings on a guitar, they're going to stretch, they're going to stay out of tune. And who likes the G string on a guitar anyway? Never wants to stay in tune. So I'm going to have to stop and tune her a little bit, drop my pick, but that's all right. I got her. We picked her up. Let's play another one here. Dragon there. This guitar, I'm just absolutely in love with it. I love how it looks. I love how it sounds. In my living room here, that tree was not cut down in vain. We have a beautiful TV stand directly in front of me that you cannot see, but I get the joy of looking at it. And it's right there in front of me. It's beautiful. My wife's father made it for us. We've got an end table over here that my wife's father built for us as well, made of that same tree. And now this beautiful guitar gets to sit in here in the living room enjoying the Walnut family. That tree was not cut down in vain, and we love it. We appreciate it, and we're so glad that it was able to be used and be repurposed. This guitar here, the neck on it is smooth. Now, whenever I first got the neck, where it is a little bit of a used neck, it was not all that nice. It was a little bit rough. You know how pre-made necks can be at times. The frets were really, really sharp down the neck, all the way down it. It just wasn't very smooth. It was kind of wavy on the back of the neck here. And I went ahead and did some work on this while I was doing the guitar. This thing is smooth as butter now, smooth as silk. I mean, you can just run your fingers up and down like it's no problem. The neck is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This guitar with the neck and the guitar both, I went ahead and used boiled linseed oil for the finish. It gives a little bit of a shine. It does protect it really well, but it also doesn't make it really, really high gloss. And that's something that I did on it on purpose because I didn't want it to be extremely high gloss. I have built another guitar out of this walnut before, and the guitar that I built out of the walnut, I used a more of a shiny finish on it, and it reflects really good in the light, and it's okay, but it's not exactly the style I like to go to, especially for just natural looking wood. So I went with the boiled linseed oil on this thing, and I hope the camera picks it up and you can see what I'm seeing. But it just turned out really, really well. I think it just looks beautiful. I love playing it. I love getting my hands on it. With it being one solid piece of walnut, though, it is a little bit heavy, and that is one little bit of an issue with it, is you don't want to stand and play this thing too awful long, but it's not terrible. I had another comment ask me what the weight was on this guitar, and I have not got back with you, but I have also not forgot you. As soon as I get done recording this video, I'm going out, I'm going to weigh this thing, I'm going to get right back with you. Sorry it took me so long to get back with you. You know, life can be crazy sometimes, so I will weigh that thing now. I will put it in the comments below how much the weight of this guitar is for anybody who's curious. We're going to play another one here. Let's change it up. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm glad you all took the time to watch this video. Thank you so much for supporting me with this build, with all the other builds that I've done. Please, please, please keep an eye out for future builds that we've got going on. We've got a lot of big things planned here for Wilflower Guitar Co. If you haven't already subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can keep up with all of our content. If you haven't hit the bell notification, hit that bell notification so you can be notified every time a video is uploaded. That way you can see more things like this. Like I said, there's a bunch of new things coming up in the future, and I'm so excited that you are here to go along with us and to be on this journey with us. If you like this kind of video, this is not the first guitar that I have built on this platform. So go ahead and click the link, look in the link down below. I'll have links to the other videos that you can check out. There's a guitar that I built out of cherry, kind of similar to this with a little bit of a twist. If you like this kind of thing, you might like that one, so go check it out. If you are interested in building guitars, you're getting started building guitars, you already started to build your first guitar or maybe your second or third guitar, I have another video that I really, really, really hope you will enjoy. It's called 5 Mistakes That I Made While Building Guitars and What I Did to Fix Those Mistakes. My wife walking around in the background here means it's time for me to get off of here, so I'm so glad that you guys stopped in to check this Strat out. I hope you liked it. Drop it in the comments below. Tell me what you think about it. Tell me what you think I should do next. I love hearing from you guys. If you don't have any constructive criticism, just stop by and say hello. I'd love to hear from you. This is Braxton Whitaker with Wilflower Guitar Co. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.